Yo, what's up, everybody? Let's get right into this. Holding out for the $100,000. Yesterday, I put up a video. I wanted to get inside your head. I wanted to ask you guys, man, who's ready for the 1,000 and who's going to sell at the 1,000, or who's going to hold out in hopes that she goes past into the 50, 60, 70. You're being baited with the 100,000. So how many of you guys actually think she's going to go to the 100,000? All right, well, I'm being logic thinking here. You might not like what I'm about to say, but we're going to put some facts out there. First of all, if you're going to hold out for the $100,000, do you realize that there's 4 million other investors? 4,100,000 right now, which by the time this thing starts to blow, that investor could be all the way up to 8 million. Because there's so many people getting in on this train right now because it's on the cheap. Everybody thinks they can become like ultra rich millionaires now just with a few shares, because you're being told if you buy 10 shares and she hits $100,000, bada boom, bada bing, right? You got $1 million. You got to do the math though. That means right now you trust 4 million other people that they're not going to sell. So you're telling me she's going to go to $1,000 and 4 million people are going to hold. That's the first thing I want you to think about, which by the time it gets to $1,000, the number of investors will have doubled. 8 million people you're going to trust at this point. Let's talk about the 500 million float on AMC versus GME, 65 million float, yet GME only goes to $400 in the height of its short squeeze. So you have less share available. GME only goes to $400 per share. You've got AMC, they're assuming it's being shorted by 90 million right now. So if the 90 million are covered, guys, you're still going to have over 300 million left. Now the carpet that's going to be pulled out from underneath you want to know what that is? The synthetic shares. The synthetic shares that's going to be pulled out because everybody's waiting on that and they're thinking that's going to be the godsend, but that's where you're going to get screwed, and that's where the carpet's going to get pulled out from underneath you, because she could go into that $500, $600, $700 and you're like, nah, man, I'm waiting on those naked shorts, and then that never shows up. Never freaking shows up. You know another reason you could get screwed? Brokers don't want to take the risk. So in the height of all of this, brokers start to shut down. Brokers will start to shut investing down just like they did with GME. They're going to shut AMC down. To keep it, to purposely, first they want to risk management. They want to take out less risk for their brokerage firm, and they don't want you to get burnt. So they're going to make the call to shut down AMC investing, which means now it'll never even get to 1,000 once that happens, and it's going to happen. Let's talk about the CEO. I can't even stand that fool. This fool wants to tell me that he's got 25 million shares that he can dilute with, but he's going to ask the investors. He goes, before we do it, we're going to talk to the investors and get their opinion. Really, bro? I want to know which one of you dudes out there are going to approve that. He's going to ask us to take less money when there's already 500 million. You're telling me there's already 500 million and we're going to agree to dilute it by another 25 million? Who's going to agree to that? But I guarantee you somehow they're going to shyster those 25 million share and they're going to dilute the pool. Yeah, I'll take less money. Count me in. I'm in, bro. I care more about your failing company. You guys have already made millions and hundreds of millions off of us because we revived your company by investing in this short squeeze. Yet we're going to give you more so you can dilute and we make less? We're the little guy here that needs to get paid. They're going to screw you with that. I'm telling you right now. Let's go to Volkswagen. Volkswagen had no shares left, everybody. I'm talking, these are the biggest short squeezes in history. Volkswagen had no shares left. Porsche owned 70-something%. And all of a sudden, the shorts are screwed at this point. Holy shit. The shorts were shorting Volkswagen so hard because they were pouncing on a failing company after George Bush completely destroyed our country. 2008 market crash, 2009, the entire economy collapsed, which all these companies were struggling. So the shorts come in and say, we're going to push you down even harder, and we're going to take what little money is left of your company. We're taking it, and they got screwed because they didn't know that Porsche owned over 70%. All of a sudden, everybody pounces to buy, but there was nothing left to buy. That is the perfect example of no shares left, and you push it all the way up to maximum capacity, which was $1,000, a hair over $1,000, which means we have to buy off 500 million shares of AMC. How are you going to do it to get it to the to get it to the 1,000, guys? Come on, man. To get it to 500, screw the 1,000. You got to have a market cap of 5 trillion. You got to have that means the market cap of AMC is now double, almost triple what every other company, all the leading 100-year-old companies, 50-year-old companies, 80-year-old companies, Apple, come on, Bitcoin. And you're telling me AMC's market cap, which of course, if it goes to 5 trillion, it is manipulated, because that would have to mean that all the shares are being sold at and purchased at $1,000, which they're not. I'm sorry, $500. It'd be 10 trillion if it got to $1,000. If it gets to $500, it's a $5 trillion market cap. But the majority of the shares are not being purchased at $500. They're being purchased at $5, $10, $15, $20, $50, $60. They're being sold off at those numbers as well. But the math has to be the 500 times the amount of shares available. I believe that puts you at 5 trillion. Again, if it goes to 1,000, that puts you at 10 trillion. Really, a $10 trillion market cap? Which, again, you've got over 500 outstanding shares. How are we going to get rid of all 500 million outstanding shares? We're going to buy those up. We're going to trust the synthetic shares. We're going to trust that. That's like trusting that Comey's going to freaking prison. You see what I'm saying? How long did you sit around and wait on Comey? James Comey, man, FBI, Russia collusion, lies under oath. Oh my God, he's got everything going. This guy's going to jail, and he never goes to freaking prison. Yeah, that's like waiting on the synthetic shorts, guys. All right, so the train, you're going to be the last guy on the train, and she's going off the cliff because you think synthetic shorts are coming in to save the day. It's not going to happen. You think that all 4 or 8 million people are going to hold to the over 1,000. They ain't even going to get you to 1,000, but you think they're going to go into the 100,000? Not going to happen. You think CEO is not going to dilute with the 25 million. He's going to dilute. You think that the broker that you're using right now is going to let you trade and sell, buy, sell, buy. No, not going to happen. They're going to the brokers are going to shut the platforms down. Numerous, which, listen, it's not just going to screw you, it's going to screw the total price of AMC, because if an entire brokerage firm can't trade it, the price isn't going anywhere. They just suppress the price. It's possible. I know some of them are in trouble right now. The SEC is not in front of this. The SEC is not leading this. The apes are leading it. We're the ones that are uncovering everything, but it sounds like the SEC to me is a little too quiet. If you have naked shorts and it's illegal, why aren't they forcing them right now to come clean? Why don't we hear of a number? They should be first to cover. Let's get the illegal crap taken care of first. Nothing. Crickets. All right. So there it is. Real talk, real money. You could be the last guy on the train. I'm going to tell you right now, if it goes to $500, I'm probably going to sell half. There's no doubt about it. Then I'll risk the other half to see if she goes to the 1,000. But I was screwing with you guys yesterday with the $1,000 in my video, and all y'all were like, no way, man. Warrior, you're out of your freaking mind. I'm waiting for the $100,000. You're going to be the last guy on the freaking train, because that means you trust everybody. Everybody is going to sit on their hands at $500. Dude, you just saw for yourself you can't even get it to $70 without everybody selling. They're all greedy. Everybody wants the money quick. They want their money. So they're selling at 70. You can't even get it to $100. Yet you think when she goes to 1,000, everybody's going to sit on their hands? You think it goes to $500, everybody's going to sit on their hands? Everybody's in agreement with you? Hell no, bro. All right? Real talk. Put a plan together and make sure you're ready that if it does hit $500, you better feel damn lucky. You better take that money to the freaking bank and feel lucky you got in on something so freaking amazing. Don't be greedy expecting $100,000. $100,000. You're being baited. A lot of these dudes doing videos are in cahoots with Citadel and the shorts. They're baiting you. They're trying to fool you and trick you. They want you to be the dumbest investor so that when the time comes, they want to short from the top all the way down. You're still in there. You see what I'm saying? They can create a much higher position on a short. Of course, they're going to do it. They're going to regain capital by shorting all the way down, whatever that number ends up being. If it's $500, they're going to short it all the way down to the ground. Then what? You're going to be left with whatever the value of the company is. The value of AMC is probably worth $12 a share right now. That's all the company's worth. They ain't worth nothing. They're broke. They're bankrupt. We revived them with the stock. So you're going to hold out. When she crushes, it's going to be worth $12 a share. That's what you're going to be left holding if you decide you're waiting for the $100,000. All right, everybody. It's Sunday. It's a gorgeous day. Doge Warrior has to work a little bit, get a company off the ground. But I'm going to tell you what, I'll be swimming by the end of the day. I don't give a shit what time it is. I'm jumping off that diving board tonight. It's gorgeous out, y'all. Don't even go to the freaking gym today. It's Sunday. Go to church. Take the dogs to the park. Take the kids out. Go see your family. Eat some pasta. All right, everybody. Doge Warrior to the moon. Shaboom!